Hey yo, so stick update. Yeah, so went to get these parts for I don't know, like 3, 4 days. They said they would send them like expedite if I had to go pick them up at work. But yeah, give you a little preview of the stick. Like I did some testing. It's very brief. I just whacked it in the stick testing ROM. It looks good. It feels good. I think I'm gonna go with this design for my mod sticks from now on. I do need to order more to measure drill bit because I used the drill bit that was quite large, but I think all the research has paid off now. I'm definitely in a position where it's like, right, I can just make these sticks now. I can actually just make some modules now, and not really. I had it's been about a year and a bit, maybe a year and a half, because of all the move and stuff that happened at the beginning of the year, of just researching and just kind of getting stuff together to be like, right, if I'm gonna make a mod stick, what am I gonna do, and just a general module. But yeah, I'll give you a little preview now. I won't go into all the details because obviously it's like my design and whatever. I'll just show you the potential in the lab. I might need to put you down for a second. There you go. You can just look at these brushes. This is the module, by the way. Oh, I just dropped a gear. Oh, it's not a gear. So look at these brushes. But yeah, it's just been a long journey, really, for me, and getting all this stuff sort of like done. As you can imagine, as anyone can imagine in the N64 parts community, getting this stuff sort of done and to a feeling that you like, that you think is good enough, is hard. I mean, there's so many different techniques and methods to do it, but I feel like I have cracked it in regards to the mod stick. This has definitely occupied that space between cheapo and expensivo. Right, so I think it'd be better to do a demonstration of how smooth it is first. Let me just pop this back in. So just look at this, yeah? Nice and super smooth. Snaps back perfectly. Feels great. Now, I want you to imagine the nib on the end, right? Just a little nib that is the big contentious point of like, oh, do you have a ball bearing? Do you have a nib? Now, what if I was to tell you the nib is this long? And you're like, yo, that is absolutely cracked, right? Why is the nib that long? That's stupid. That is just going to be the stiffest thing, but it's not. Now, I won't go into details. Let me just show you a little thing that I imagined. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Oh my god. Ah! It's a bit springy. But yeah, basically, it's very fiddly. But with a bit of super lube. Focus, please. Thank you. But yeah. It is springy. Now, when I started this mod stick project, it was requested, and I was like, I hate doing mod sticks because they're shit. You drill the shit out, and it's like, oh, that's great because now what you have is essentially a stupid hole which will get threaded the second time you install a new cap. So I was just like, right, let's fix the thread. Let's get a metal thread in there, like the Steel 664, in the sort of light of the the Tau sticks, the Odini sticks, does Brew Stick have a metal thread? I don't know. I mean, that might just be the bowl, but this is a big thing, right? Because in my mind, we need to recycle all these old parts, because how many fucking sticks have just been thrown to the wayside? I mean, I've experimented on a lot of them. And look how many I fucking have. I have so many fucking sticks. What What's in there? Oh, just random shit. But yeah, it's just like endless fucking sticks. I'm like, right, the good sticks is that they are perfect shape. They work. They're a good weight, and the hammer's good. It's just they need to be fixed up. So right, let's get the metal thread going. And then I was like, right, nib. I used the ball bearing design for a while, and I was just like, right, this works because it's widely available and they're really easy to make. But then I was talking to, was it Gamer Jerome, the legend? And he was like, I don't like the feel of the ball bearings. And I'm like, okay. And one thing when I was noticing when I was making sticks with ball bearings was the dead zone was a real pain, and I was making a lot of micro adjustments because sometimes I drill in too deep and I need to fill it up with plastic weld, or it'll be too shallow and it'll be super stiff. So I was like, right, okay, this would be fine for now because it's something I can work on, I can add, I can take away, it's fine. But then Tao releases V3 and he sent me one, shout outs to Tao, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is literally such a elegant but complex solution to the nib. You don't need to take the whole thing apart. You just need a little Allen key and you can micro adjust it. And I was just like, that is a really good innovation. And I was like, right, what's not better, but what can I take from that I can put into my own mod sticks, so you don't have that crazy inconvenience of having to uninstall everything again. And I was just like, what can push something out constantly, so even if there's wear, you don't need to do anything. And then it hit me, and I was just like, this is gonna work. But I was so unsure about it. I was like, right, the spring needs to be a very specific type of spring. It needs to work with the Tao nibs, because I tested a couple of sticks out with the nibs on their own, and they felt way better than the ball bearings. And the nibs wear down way slower than ball bearings. So I was just like, right, let's go, let's do this. And yeah, I found a solution to it. You saw how long that nib was. I mean, look how long the nib is. It is so long, and that is constantly being pushed out. I did a lot of research on the technology to make that happen, and the part that I've ordered enables that. Again, I'm not going to go into specifics about it because, again, it's like my own design, but this is like a really viable mod stick now, which will rival more expensive options, will have the feel of like the OEM feel in terms of the feeling on the gears. Obviously it will feel different on the bowl because it's a third party nib, but you'll have that lightweight feeling of OEM. And I'm so happy it worked out, because it means now that I can just get to work. I can make nylon versions of these. I can make OEM version, Kish bent versions. I can put this into action. Tao is helping me source the nibs though, because in the USA you can find the nibs, you can find the third party nibs, and you can customize them and stuff. But in the UK they don't exist unless you pay like £250 for 50 meters, which is 50 meters of nibs. They're literally like fucking 3 millimeters long, so it's a bit silly. But yeah, this is the design I'm rolling with now. Of course it's mod sticked as well with the thread. So top to bottom, premium mod stick. Won't cost as much as more expensive options. Obviously they're not going to be mega cheap, but like, I think the more I can, like, it's because it's a lot of handiwork. It's a lot of like filing and sanding to get the mod stick right. I need to use like harsh chemicals to do the threads. I need to be specific about my drilling for the bottom of it. So it's a fully custom stick. So my plan for the future is I'm going to upgrade the sticks that I currently have to the nib. Then I'm going to do a line of modules with my own bowl that I've made. But this will change in the future. So the bowl I've made is good. It's very good. It's very time consuming to make though. So it's going to be a limited run. I don't know if I'm going to call them like the gummy bowl or the iced fruit bowls or something. I need to come up with a name for them. But once they're gone, I think they're going to be gone. Unless there is a massive demand for them, then I can make them again. But the time it takes and what I need to do to actually make those is quite like severe. So, and there are options as well that I can do now to make the modules a bit more premium. But the thing is, these bowls are very good, and I think a couple of N64 players have them now. And they've given good feedback, so yeah, that's what we're going with. And then yeah, it's just, and then what I'll do, because the good thing is about this stick that I've made is that I don't need to set the nib to a certain height. It should just be plug in and play for like any bowl, realistically. Which is really good. It means that you can just stick this in anything, lol, and it will work. You don't need to adjust it. You just stick it in and it works. So very exciting. I'll again need to order a couple more bits, but I will get on that ASAP. I'm looking to sell after I do this line of modules. I'm looking to sell these at about £80 GDP. That covers materials, that covers my time making them, and also the parts that I use in these sticks are very like, there's like one place that you can get all of this stuff, not together, like there's one place for each of the parts. It's been a mad journey. It's taken me about a year to get this all theorized and together and working. A lot of the time, of course, has been because of my personal issues, but I never gave up on this. It was always in my mind, and I'm really excited to like that it works. You know, I've tested it and it fucking works. So just a couple other things with it. It doesn't stick. There's no stick drift. Again, that's because of the nature of the part. It's a very specific pressure being applied to that nib. It's not just like just anything in there. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's just exciting. I'm so happy that I'm kind of done with all this research, because it's been long. It's been really fucking long. Like the beginning of the year, being kicked out of the old place, and then there was a couple of months I was just like, do I actually want to do this anymore? It's the amount of time I'm spending, the little I'm getting back from it. Like, I've basically rinsed all my resources trying to get this theorized and finished, and like, right, I can do it now. Now I just got to make a bit of fucking money. So I'm happy. I have enough to do a couple of modules. I'll probably sell them first. Then when I get the funding from that, I can start to make more modules. So it's kind of like it's a feedback loop until I start making a bit of money. But it's all good. I have a buyer for those keys that I have for refurbing N64 gears. So that's going to be cool to get some innovation on that. What else? I've started doing quotes for like more kind of bespoke custom stuff and moving into controller customization as well. I'm still doing research on that, but that's going to be a thing coming up. Yeah, it's just sort of slowly coming together finally after like a year and a half. But I'm happy I'm in this spot. Again, I want to just fill that mid-range with parts that people can use that won't break the bank completely, that you can use to slowly upgrade your setup without having to drop like £300-400 a go. If you want to do that, I can provide that, but yeah, it just avoids all the crazy like prices. But yeah, and again, I just want to do a massive shout out to Link to Tao as well. He's been a constant source of inspiration in through the parts he's released has been like, damn, I want to fucking do that, but cheaper. So he's been great. Thanks for Dano for like testing my stuff and being patient with me. I had his parts for like 2 years before I finally got around to them, like this year, to sorting them out. So that's been done. And yeah, just to kind of everyone that's sort of supported me and been patient with me. I won't be taking pre-orders for any parts unless it's the literal next thing I'm working on. I think we've all learned a massive lesson from Retech, and I don't want to do that. I mean, having the money, having the cash available is great, but then I have this like crazed anxiety, like, oh my god, I need to get stuff out for you guys. So I won't be taking pre-orders. When they're ready, they're ready. It'd be like, oh, they're ready, you can buy them, go. I can just send it, no stress. So happy days. I'll see you on a stream. I haven't streamed. I'm doing long offline streaming. I've been grinding FAQ down. So yeah, I'm trying to upload more videos generally as well. So please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out. And plus you get updates like this. So, but again, there is nothing like this. This is completely unique. I'm very shaky. Oh, it's beautiful. Just works. Oh, fucking hell. Fiddly part, but you know, if you need to reinstall stuff, you just put a little lube on like on the bottom of the nib and it works. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Love you all. Take it easy.